Welcome back. Welcome to the Daily Habit. Here with Norman Ollestad, author of Crazy for the Storm, a memoir of survival. An incredible, incredible book, may I say. I want to get right into it because it seems like kind of the impetus of this book is just the relationship you had with your dad and living through an incredible time in California.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a How I Survived an Airplane Crash book at all. It's about how a father and son had an incredible relationship, and the bond I had with my father and the adventures I went on with him before the crash ingrained in me the skills, the tools, and the state of mind to survive that day on the mountain and later on in life.
I mean, talk about that time in the 70s, you know, living in, like, you know, the Topanga Beach area. I mean, what a colorful, vibrant time, right? At the time, you probably had no idea it would have the impact that it kind of, how it resonates with you now.
Well, to me, it was normal life. I mean, you woke up and there was naked people dancing on the beach and some band going and guys surfing and, you know, people on acid, you know, tripping out all over the place. And, but mixed in with guys like my dad, who used to be in the FBI and was working for Robert Kennedy, was a lawyer, but loved to surf and loved that free lifestyle. Everything goes. And I mean, it was a lost time. There'll never be a time like that again. Yeah. There's total freedom, totally uninhibited.
And why the name Crazy for the Storm? Obviously, you know, a fateful day. It was February 19th, 1979, but why Crazy for the Storm?
Well, it's a kind of a double entendre. Crazy as in passionately mad for the storm, because without the storm, there's no wave to ride and there's no powder snow to ski. Yeah. So you got to have the storm. And it's also crazy because it was a little insane, some of the stuff I did with my dad at such a young age. But what I learned was that, again, without the storm, you can't get the beauty. And so instead of being afraid of the storm or moving away from the storm, I'm talking about the metaphorical storm in life. You have to know there's a gem somewhere in there for you.
Well, besides your dad teaching you the optimism and the hedonism and the passion for life, what is it that he instilled in you that allowed you to survive that day when the plane crashed?
Well, I think the optimism had a lot to do with it, and perspective, that you could take a situation, any situation, and I was in many with him, and turn it into something else in your mind, and make it tolerable. Plus, I just so happened to ski ice a lot because I was a ski racer and do backcountry skiing, so I understood you don't get on the wrong side of a canyon or a ridge because you'll never get back to where you need to go. On ice, you can't slip a half an inch because you'll never stop if it's a steep pitch, and I was on a lot of steep pitches. So knowing that, it came into play precisely at that moment. And
there's such an incredible, a poignant shot of you're on your dad's back here surfing, and now that you're a father, you have a 9-year-old. Yeah. What lessons do you hand down to him that you learned from your dad?
Just the passion for the water and the snow, and that you know, never give up, and to always have confidence in yourself and to trust your intuition. So I try to share all these adventures with him so he'll learn that firsthand, so it's not just words.
You're doing something right. He's on the Mammoth ski team, right? He's out there ripping.
Yeah, he's
making you look bad yet?
Not yet. Not yet, but pretty soon. I feel it coming.
Okay, well, I encourage everyone to go check it out. It's Crazy for the Storm, a memoir of survival. Norman Ollestad. Be sure to go check it out. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Also want to thank today's other guest, TJ Ellis. If you want to find out who's coming up on The Daily Habit, just log on to fuel.tv/The Daily Habit for a list of upcoming guests. We'll see you next time.